Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. I trust you're doing well. My name is Esther Dumbiri and I'm the one handling this presentation. Today I'm introducing to you the author packages that SHTL Publishing has put together to improve your book marketing strategy. It's called our Elite Author Bundle because it's just for a specific few top executives, professionals, people who are go-to experts in their industries, who have written their books and do not have the time to invest in the marketing or do not have the PR strategy to push it forward. That's why we have the Elite Author Bundle. What we seek to achieve is to help you become your industry's go-to expert. You might have an important message, but until it makes impact, nobody can hear it. That's why we created this package. It is a media outreach plan that is designed to place your message in front of your target audiences to help you grow your following and build your brand. Usually, the goal of any ongoing media coverage campaign is to land opportunities to feature you and your book in front of the people you are hoping it reaches. That's the goal of any media coverage campaign, which is what we are going to be doing for you. What's in this media coverage package? I'll take you through the two options we have for your Elite Author Bundle. The first one is the Author Olive 3-month journey. The Author Olive 3-month journey means that for 3 months we would be strategically in charge of your PR and marketing processes for your book. In the first month, we'll do a customer mapping. So you know that you want your book to be in the hands of a specific set of people and you want them to reach out to you when they see it. So that's what customer mapping is all about. We sit with you to determine the specific set of people who need your book. And then we set up a blogger page for you for the next 3 months. That's what we'll be doing. We'll set up an author website for you. And we also initiate connection with bloggers. You know that man cannot function in isolation. So we reach out to other bloggers and talk to them about your book so they can feature you. Part of the things we'll also be putting out there are designs, different designs on your website, on your social media platforms and all. In the second month, then we'll go into our mailing list for pre-reviews. So based on your connections so far that you've built, would look at the emails that are there and then send them the books to send us reviews. Now, reviews are important because they serve as a point of validation for people. Research has shown that items or products or services that have reviews are more likely to be purchased than services that do not have reviews. So reviews are very important for you. We'll be getting them from top names in the industry, voices that other people listen to. So those are the kind of people who will be giving out reviews, plus of course every other person in your contact list. We'll also set up a funnel for you. We have the smallest part and the wide part. We set up the wide offer for people with $5, with $1. You can pick this. We have a free copy of so thing. That's part of what we'll be working with you on. When people come in for the free offer, you put out a smaller offer and then you put out a bigger offer until you get to the top of your offer list. So we are going to be doing a pre-order bonus campaign. If you've not done a proper launch for it, we can redesign the cover just to put it out afresh. The request for reviews and the mailing list, they go together. We're going to go to groups on Facebook, Twitter and promote your book, and also other book promotion sites that are out there. Then of course, special discounts and information of the book are all important for people to feel drawn to picking up your book. On the third month, which if you have not launched your book will be the launch, but if you've launched your book, as I said, when we redesign it, we call it a revised edition. We will put it out on the third month. We are going to have a content calendar we're working with that would highlight what we are doing part time. So the social media posts, the posts in different groups, we're going to be running campaigns and we'll be having some giveaways that people can win. And of course, in winning, we expect that they promote the book, and then also would have to put together a weekly newsletter mailing list that emails will start going to. So of course, by the end of the third month, when we are done, we hand over everything, all the processes to you, and then you can continue. We know that yes, in the 3 months it's going to be a lot of work, but we believe that based on research and people who it has worked for, this is also going to land your book in a very, very beautiful spot. So let's move on to the Author El Dorado, which is the 6-month journey. And because it's 6 months, it's going to be more intense. We are going to be putting more into this journey to ensure that we hit it big. Yes, it's very possible. Many authors who become bestsellers, this is the proven pathway. And that's what we will be presenting to you. So in the first month of our working together, it will be all about your brand. We're going to be investing heavily in building your brand. We're going to be putting together your portfolio. We are going to be suggesting courses to take. We're going to be suggesting people who do business mapping, business profiling big. We're going to be referring you to them so that you can do even more than what we'll put together in our author package. But the first month will be majorly for you as an author, because becoming a bestseller doesn't happen if you don't take your book as a business in itself. So this is not, I run a business, I have a book by the side. The book becomes the business. That's why we're going to work on building your brand as an author and your book with you. So the second month is when we start going out. We start reaching out to the people who can work with us to make your book a bestseller. Plus, we're going to be looking at, okay, who are the ideal people who will buy our book? We'll sit down and map them out. It's very important that we can see who we want to sell to, so that when we are putting our advert out there, it is hitting the target. So of course, just like the 3-month package, we have all the promotional items that will be going into that month. Similarly, we set up the funnels, the launching page, the reviews. You'll also be doing reviews, campaign bonuses. But unlike the 3 months that will be rushed, this 6 months is more extensive. So we'll be reaching out to more people, doing more within that period. While the 3 months, the Author Olive package has run out, we'll then be looking at your launch. We'll be looking at all the things we'll put out there to tell people now is the best time to pick your books, and a lot of other things that will go into it. In the 5th month, we'll then begin to consider tours. By the 5th month, we expect that you'd have started receiving speaking engagements in different locations. So we'll be going into tours. You need to get ready. We might be going to different locations in different cities, and who says in different countries. What are we talking about? So the 5th month is for tours. We'll be putting together testimonials of your clients out so that people can see it, and we'll promote them so that people can see what is happening with your book. We'll also be looking into the Amazon marketing service to find the best strategy for your book to put it out there. We'll be celebrating endorsements, doing giveaways. Yes, and this is the time when your audiobook will be ready. We'll put it out there on different audio platforms so that your book can gain mileage. And in the 6th month, we are still doing tours, and we'll be launching a club of your choosing. So it could be a young people's club, it could be a young billionaires club, it could be any kind of club that you want that will launch during that period. So these are the things for the next 6 months. It will be intensive. This is only for people who do not have the time to do it themselves, but are willing to commit to the package to achieve it. Let's take a little bit more time to look at what is actually included in this media package. The media asset creation is when we create a detailed review of your book and we create your customized key idea documents. We also build a media kit for you. That media kit is something you can share with journalists. We do a research of your audience and their primary media sources, and we do additional research using the footprint technique. Now, the footprint technique means we look at what has worked for other people, how do we make it work for you. So then we're also looking at a podcast. In this package, we would have outreach to hundreds of podcasts to open doors for interviews. So we send out letters to collaborate with them so that you can feature on their shows. This includes the coordination, setup and scheduling of podcast interview. Of course, we'll brief you before each interview to ensure that you are prepped at your best for each interview. Then of course, we have the traditional PR push. Everything is included in this package that you're looking at. We'll create a strategy to explore radio, TV, journalist opportunities to feature your book. We're looking at outreach to relevant people in the media industry, as many as possible. And we'll also be pitching to local media to secure opportunities in your state or location of base. We'll also be doing book review submissions. Now, we'll submit your book to major reviewers. I already mentioned that. They would go through your book and they will give their reviews for you to more confident about the material you have, and then they will give their testimonials. Now we'll also be submitting to editors, different editors in different locations, and let's hear what they have to say, and as they approve of your book, they can then give us their reviews. A very crucial part of the process is reporting. We are going to be tracking our monthly conversations so that we can revisit our strategy and look for additional angles that we might not have explored. We will also create your customer relationship management plan. We are going to choose which of the free platforms work for you best. We can use Bixby. There are different types out there that we can use just to track the status of all our media conversations. So at every point in time, you know what's happening and we can follow from wherever we are. The only people that we expect we should take advantage of either of these packages are authors who are comfortable being interviewed and featured in the media. So if you don't want the paparazzi, you don't want people to know you, then I might be talking to the wrong person. We also are talking about authors who stand to benefit from the exposure and add credibility that the media provides. We expect that as we push you out there, speaking engagements will open up, webinars, training opportunities will open up for you to handle, and then that brings in even other streams of income. We also are interested in authors who have books that have new or interesting ideas that will appeal to the media. If your book is not appealing, if it's not a new concept or something that people really want to know, it might not be the best to push to invest this much into that project. Any author who doesn't want to be in the spotlight, this doesn't fit. You don't want credibility from exposure, you don't need to bother. You don't have anything to offer people other than what is in the mainstream, then you don't have to bother. But if you think that yes, I can do the publicity, the exposure, I'm ready to push myself out there to become a bestseller, I'm ready to impact more lives, and in the process my life gets impacted, I'm ready to fulfill this desire that has been there but I haven't had the time to fulfill it, I'm ready to go forward on this project, then that means that you are the right person I'm talking to, and we'll be so glad to work with you to achieve that. So I'm available for questions. Please let me know which points are not clear and I will gladly reply you.